Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Henotic Path podcast. Today is a very special day. I have my very first official guest on the podcast, my brother Majid Malem on the call with us all the way from France. I met Majid back in 2022. He served me ayahuasca for the very first time. And since then, we've just grown very close and very proud and happy to call him one of my dearest brothers. So yeah, Majid, welcome. How you doing?
Thank you for having me, brother Josh. It's an honor for me to be here, and as I'm your first guest, I'm also my first time on a podcast. So
Perfect.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you permit me, I just want to make a little prayer, just to have these connections that everything's who come okay out of my mouth, it's something real, uh, sincere, vulnerable, and that can bring the important informations. So I want to be like just a filter, right? Thank you, brother. So opening this podcast with these intentions to share my experience, to share informations or knowledgement with no ego and with a pure heart, and hope that it arrive to the right people to receive some messages. Thank you, my brother. Thank you,
Nice.
Great Spirit. Thank you.
Thank you, Great Spirit.
All right.
All right, brother. Thank you for that. Okay, so let's jump in.
Jump in.
um, so how did you originally find the medicine? What brought you to the medicine? Give us your backstory.
Right. Well, I think it was meant to be. I'm gonna tell a little story about me. I I grew up. I grew up in France. I born in France. Grew up in France, and my parents from Morocco. And since I grew up, I always have these questions and wondering about spirituality. It always been on me since I remember, since I was a little kid. My life bring me to a lot of adventure, traveling, and 25 years ago, I arrived in Mexico. And arriving in Mexico, a lot of things happens, and I get, let's say, a little deep on alcoholism. So I was drinking a lot and didn't like realize that, thinking that, oh, it's normal, I'm young and drinking is something good. But by the time I could see the how it affects on me, how it affects in many levels. And there was a moment when I kind of get lost, especially after having my two first childs. I was completely lost because I was not balanced. I had no answers. What I am I, and where I need to go. Who am I? And 12 years ago, I met my wife, Jamie, and when she saw me with my life process, she said to me, "Let's go. I'm gonna bring you to ayahuasca." And I said, "What?" And in this moment, I was always, say to her, yes, whatever, but I didn't understand what it was. She tried to explain me, but I wasn't listening. And she asked me just to be on a diet, to try to stop drinking at least for 1 week. I said, okay, easy. and I did the diet she asked me to do, and then we attend to the to my first ceremony.
Nice.
And when I drink medicine, man, it was just revelations for me, because all the questions I had since I was a kid about spirituality, about who am I, it was just like a boom. It was like it, there is no really words to explain that, but just to make understand, I felt I felt like blessed to have these informations I received, and this is where my journey started. And from that, every weekend I was going to ceremony, because in Mexico, in this time, there was every weekend there was with a very good master, a lovely master, sharing this medicine, and every weekend I was attend the ceremony and doing my work. So that's when it happened, until I empty all my budgets, all my bank accounts, and I had nothing less. Traveling and stuff to drink medicine in Peru,
Mm,
and I went to my master, let's say, the one I get inspired by, and I asked him, I have no more money, but I need medicine. Would you give me a medicine? And he offered me 1 liter. He offered me a bottle of
mm,
medicine,
mm,
and said to me, "Good luck in your path." And this is when I was starting, and it was very interesting, because from that it passed, like, let's say, 2 years, and after 2 years I received this bottle, and I bring the grandmother ayahuasca in my home, and before whatever, I cleaned all the house, that, like, you receive a guest, a very special master. So I clean all my house, and I put the bottle inside, no alcohol at home, no nothings, very, like, pure, and was here,
mm,
and 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 really, like, searching the moment to drink.
mm,
And at this moment, people starting to come home and ask him, "Hey guys, do you know where I can go and drink medicine? I want to drink ayahuasca." And I looked to my wife and I said to her, "Well, I think it was like a revelation. Like,
mm,
is God telling me to do this? But I don't want to be like in the ego and saying I want to take this path of shamanism."
mm.
And I just did. It was with friends, and I did my first ceremony with a lot of love, with love of respect, and this is where all the journey in reality started. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So that's it's been about, what would you say, 10 years or so?
Yeah, exactly. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
It was
yeah.
it was 10 years ago when I starting serving medicine. And since I start serving medicine, uh, this is where I understood a lot of things, because serving medicine, I mean, I think I was ready, but I didn't had all the knowledgement and how to do the things. Yes, I went to Peru with the shamans and learned with them also, no?
Mm,
But more than that, it was like the importance of the inner work, inner job you need to do to yourself to elevate your consciousness in order to serve medicine.
mhm, mhm,
And the thing happened is that very wisdom and very lovely with me, the medicine. And when I fall, because yes, I did fall into my ego,
sure,
serving medicine. Oh yeah, it's me. I'm serving medicine.
sure, sure.
Well, the medicines come and smash me like like never. I get scared, really, like. And she was saying, "Calm down, my boy.
Yeah, yeah,
Calm
yeah.
down. You gotta stay. you got to stay humble, and this is
Yeah.
where I understood this, the humbleness, and
uh,
and also I understood that this is not a game. So
Yeah.
in this moment, talking with my wife, my master, my wife,
Mm,
and she said, "Okay, I know you, Majid. You just go and you jump into this, but I think I gotta help you. I got to build that properly."
mm,
So she's starting to do her job besides, and she was the one who gave me the strength in order to lead ceremony.
mhm,
Without her, I couldn't serve medicine. She was the one very like connecting with all the senses in the energy and praying. She passed her time during the ceremony doing the prayer,
Yeah.
calling, opening ceremony, calling the Great Spirit and all the being working to the light in order for me to be just a filter and
Mm,
make me understand that you are just a filter. We need to connect with the Great Spirit, okay, and ask permissions, okay, in order that the medicines pass through you, no,
mhm,
between God and um, and all the people who come to look for healing, okay, that
mhm.
doesn't pass through your ego.
Right.
So this is really like the work I always do actually until now, no, always working with this humbleness and understanding that I'm just a filter. I'm
Mhm.
not a shaman. I'm facilitator. I facilitate the encounter with you and the medicine, make
Right.
it comfortable that you can receive what you need to receive,
Mhm,
right? So
mhm.
that's the way I I understood how the medicine work. There's different way to work now, but as a facilitator, for me was very that. It was very this point of if you're gonna serve medicine, okay, you gotta work on you. Understanding that if you don't heal, okay, all your shit, you're gonna pass it to other. And you
Yeah.
don't want that.
Right. Right.
However, if you got this humbleness and you understand that and you do it from the heart, you can heal at the same time that you serve the medicine. And this is always the things, understanding that I'm talking about healing, but I do understand that it never ends until it ends.
Mhm.
The work and the healing, it's all the life,
Yeah.
right? And all the lives. So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
that's
Agreed. Agreed.
that's that's how I work with the medicine, and also especially that the medicine she always pushing me to do the changes. She always pushing me to make changes, to work on me, to have knowledgements, to understand, and more than anything else, to work on the coherence.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
you got to do what you say.
Mm.
Okay, between what you think, what you say, and what you do have to be in alignment in
Yeah.
order to do this work. And for all of us, at the end of the day, this is the purpose of the human being, to be able to have this alignment in order to live in harmony.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brother. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I don't know how many times I lost count how many times I've drank the medicine now, but by far the majority of the times has been with you and Jamie. And yeah, like you said, you guys have worked as a team from the beginning, and it's such a beautiful balance between the masculine and the feminine, and just yeah, the prayer and the way that Jamie holds the space, and the way that you play your music. For those who don't know, Majid is an incredible musician. He plays every instrument you can think of and sings, and it's just
Thank you.
absolutely amazing. It's a beautiful, beautiful way to serve the medicine. Um, But last October, I think that was your first retreat without Jamie when
Yes,
you
yes,
Michigan and we worked together?
exactly. It
Mhm.
was the first time, and it was also interesting because she was not with me physically, but after all this time of work, okay, for me it was exactly the same that if she was beside me, because she also worked with me on the distance. There was there's no doors. It's opening portal and having these connections, because at the end of the day, together working with the feminine and masculine energy, and because we're married and we are together with this respect and love, in reality we are just one. We are in the same energetic field, let's say, no, the same field. Okay, so whatever I do is gonna affect her. Whatever she's doing is gonna affect me in the positive and the negative, no? So
Uh-huh.
for me, it was just about understanding this magic and mystery of life, no, and be able to connect with someone across this field, okay, and because we used to be together, no, with someone in order to be able to understand, to feel it. And if I'm not feeling good, even if I don't see her and she's far, she gonna feel me, and the same with me. And so this energy, this magic, let's say, of life, w- this is what we were talking about, and this is what we make it integrate in this ceremony we did together, Josh, in Detroit, in Michigan.
Mhm. Mhm.
So yes, the importance also working, with this two energy, masculine and feminine. We Let's say that she's the earth and I'm the sun, the
Mm.
masculine and the feminine.
Yeah.
Okay, she's the one who sustain. She's the one who bring the love and manage everything in this reality. Okay, and I'm gonna be more like the masculine energy, like the sun, no? Giving this directions, this purpose,
Mm.
this strength, no? But
Uh-huh.
she's the one who is gonna give me this strength.
Right.
She's the one who is gonna protect me during the ceremony, in order that we are here, but we don't received the let's say the bad energy or the cleanse energy people are here to throw out, no?
Right, right,
You
right.
understand? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So it is exactly that, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's, just to touch on that point about not, absorbing other people's energy, right? Because, ayahuasca is usually always done with a group of people, more than one person, and there's a lot of, stuff happening inside of the container that we create, and, yeah, things are being released, people are purging, things are being people are letting go of a lot of stuff that, they don't need to carry anymore. And it's important to know that when you go into a ceremony, into a space like that, you set the intention that I'm not going to absorb anything that isn't mine. I am protected, and you just put a shield of protection with your words and your intention and your thoughts and your energy. You just say, I'm not going to absorb anything that isn't mine. Um, I actually learned that from a guy who I met on the retreat
Mhm.
last year in Colombia. Um, So, yeah, I've been using that a lot just in everyday life, it's a good practice, I think, to, do, like, a spiritual hygiene practice where, you ground yourself to the earth, you get your feet on the grass, you, release and let go of what's not serving you anymore, you wipe it off, you shake it out, you let it go, and then you protect yourself. You say, I put a shield of protection around myself. I'm just not going to
Exactly, yeah.
absorb anything that's not for
Mm.
me. Um, and really believe and know that if you do absorb something, then it is for you and you need to work with that. And that's something that is supposed to happen, but nothing that is not for you will be able to, attach itself to your
Yeah,
energy. Yeah.
yeah, sure. But okay, yeah, it worked like that. But there is one thing very very important to also to understand is that nothing is gonna gets to you if you're doing the work, if you're doing the job, if you're coherent, okay? Mm, if you're sincere, you do the work, okay? As you said, whatever is coming to you, it's for your good, no? For
Mhm.
helping you, okay?
Mhm.
But if you're bringing some shit, you gotta ask your questions. What did I do to attract that?
Mm.
Because this is energetic, so it's exactly that,
Right,
okay?
right. Yeah.
If I mean, if you got a lot of incoherence in your life, okay, the medicine always is gonna uh, 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 put you situations for you to understand, okay?
Mhm.
And the
Yeah.
last thing, always like that, the last thing is the sickness. So if you receive the sickness, it's because you didn't understand all the messages arrived to you.
Mm.
And this is how the life works in reality. Uh, as an adult, you received what you need to receive in order, let's say, to balance yourself. Let's say, and a simple, you create. Let's say that you create sickness because of your emotion. Because if you're balanced, if you're good emotionally, you know how to work on that. Maybe not 100%, but not at the level that you're gonna get sick. An example, a simple example. Um, we all have enough strong body to work again any kind of flu, right? But if in your life you got too much stress with the job, the city, your family, the economy, you push a level of stress in your body that you're gonna collapse. The flu is here to push you down, to calm down,
Mm.
because obviously when you got this flu, it's so strong that the stress can't even be here, let's in a certain way, no? Because you're so weak that the only thing you want is just sleep. And this is what your body is going to repair from this stress, let's say, in a
Mm.
certain way, just to
Yeah.
to make it understand. But
Yeah.
we are talking only about a flu, a simple flu, but it's like that in any with any kind of sickness,
Mhm.
right? So the sickness always have a meaning. It have a reason why to be here. So the first thing you gotta do if you want to heal about a sickness, it's to be grateful. Thank you. Thank
Right.
you. I
Yeah.
got a flu. Okay, thank you. I received COVID. Thank you.
Mhm.
Not like in the drama and having this fear and getting more deep in this sickness. No,
Right.
that's one thing. The other, it's always asking yourself, how did I get this? Why did I get this sickness? Okay, in order to to change these emotions, to repair these emotions. If we don't repair the emotions, okay, so then we're not gonna heal. And how we gonna repair these emotions? Well, powerful things. It's being grateful,
Mhm.
gratefulness.
Yeah.
It's very very powerful. So whatever happens in your life, you gotta give thanks.
Right.
So I'm coming from a Moroccan Arabic culture, and they always say this word of alhamdulillah, which means thanks God, Alhamdulillah. So whatever happens, we say Alhamdulillah, we say thanks God, because it happened for something. I may, in conscience, don't have this level of consciousness, but I received something from God. So, okay, I got to be grateful. And now I take the responsibility and I'm looking inside in order to understand how did I did this to me,
Right.
why I did this to me, okay, in order to change. Because at the end of the day, life is about that. We come here on earth and we got to pass through all kind of emotions, because this is those emotions at the end of the day, and the management of those emotions, we're gonna raise or down our level of consciousness,
Right. Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. That's such wisdom. Yeah. Gratitude and also I would add being curious. Ask like the curiosity I feel like is such an antidote to so many things, to fear and to anger and negative emotions, because the moment you become curious and you say, well, actually, why is this happening? What's going on here? I don't
yeah,
know. It's like you're suspending um, you know, you're suspending that you know for sure what this thing is, because you're letting go of the idea and you're saying, well, no, let me think about this. Like, what's going on? And I think with that and then gratitude, yeah, that's such a good combination to work through the hardest things that we deal with as humans. Um,
yeah,
yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, I love what you said too about being in alignment, being in coherence. Uh, I think that's the second half. That's the other half of the idea of like not absorbing anything and protecting yourself. The other part of that, which is all is just as important, is you got to be doing the work. You have to be doing the work honestly, and
yeah,
you're doing your best, and then from that gives you the belief and the strength, right? To
yeah,
live
totally.
reality.
Yeah,
Mhm.
sorry. Yeah, Josh. Because at the end of the day, is that I always had this feeling and knew that since I'm kid, no, that life is a school. Life
Mm.
is a school. So you are in the first grade, you cannot pass in the other grade if you don't assimilate the first grade, right? So it's always about that. So I said, okay. So you understand the meaning of life and the purpose of life. You come here uh, to experiment, to have experience in order to see um, what is your purpose of life. Okay, you come to elevate your consciousness. How are you gonna do that? Through experience. Through experience. How you gonna respond face of any experience in your life, of any situations in your life? Okay, and this is where you're gonna see at the end of the day, at the end of your life, if you were in the path of love or the path of fear,
Mm. Mhm.
which to not say the good and the bad, but you know, the path of love is the path of God and of the trust, and that everything is perfect and is meant to be, and having these very very strong strength connections with the spirit, because you are getting into the world of God,
Yes.
right? In
Yeah.
the opposite, being in the path of fear, you are going in the world of the human,
Mhm.
of the man. I don't know how to call it. It's the human path
Yeah.
versus the God path. So
Yeah.
the trust, the love, or the fear and the
Right.
dark.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So there is no good or bad at the end of the day. It's just about level of consciousness. But it starts from that, okay? So it's hard for us because human being, it's easier not to do the thing than doing it. It's always easier, okay? You know that you have this to do, but it's better to open and watch TV. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the end, when you have this consciousness and you know that, no, I got to do the job. Because if I don't do it, I'm going to stay in this grade school. But I don't want, I want to go up. And I want to go to the university, and then I want to go out of this, of this. You
Yeah.
see what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but it means that you can't be lazy. You got to work. And the
Right.
medicine, this is exactly what she's doing. The medicine, when you drink medicine, it's perfectly like you're looking to yourself in the mirror. The
Mhm.
medicine is showing you who you are and where you need to work. This is not magic, right? So it's going to show you who you are and where you have to work. And the answer is right away. There is no ego. There is no like fake. It's that, right? So
Mhm.
when you take the medicine, it's not easy, because it's understanding also and accepting. Okay, like always, I said in the in ceremony, when you drink medicine, it's like the movie Matrix when Morpheus said to Neo, "You gotta take the if you take the blue pill, you're gonna wake up, you're gonna continue your life, you're gonna do nothing's gonna change. It's okay, it's all right, it's your choice. But if you take the red pill, so then there is no way back. There is absolutely no way back. And when you take medicine, ayahuasca, it is exactly that. You took the red pill because there is no way to go back.
Mhm.
Why? Because the molecule of the ayahuasca stays inside you for the rest of your life and it's going to push you to make changes.
Mm.
You like or not, it's going to pushing you. So it's going to face you. It's going to face you with your demons, with your emotions, with your anger, with your fear, during your life, your daily work. Because during the ceremony, that's the easy part. That's the easy part. The
Mm.
harder, it's after. It's when you know that you have to do the job.
Mhm.
So this is exactly how it works with with the medicine. It's not a miracle, but taking it take responsibility because you know that you're gonna have to do the work. And I remember uh, a girl, I don't know, like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, that she came with us to drink medicine, and very beautiful medicine. And then she came back 1 hour, 1 year after. It was in Switzerland, and I remember exactly when she came and said, "Man, guys, it was it was so easy when I didn't have the medicine, when I didn't took the medicine. It was easiest when I was inconscient."
Yeah. Unconscious. Yeah. Mhm.
Inconscious, thank you.
Mhm.
And now I took the medicine and she always pushing me. And I always have to face my face and face my demons saying that, no, I can't do that. I need to do this. I, I can't smoke anymore. I can't throw a paper on the street. I can't not help someone, you know?
Yeah.
It's become like it is exactly that. At the end of the day, it's kind of awakening, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I was gonna ask you, like, who is the medicine not for? Who would you recommend doesn't come to the medicine? And it sounds like you're already answering it by saying if you're not ready to see reality, to wake up, to have more consciousness, and if you want to
yeah.
stay unconscious, then don't come to the medicine, and it's okay. Yeah, it's fine. You're on your path, but yeah, once you come to the medicine, once you take the red pill, you can't unsee you can't unsee what you see, right? And gosh, is it beautiful? And so deep. There's so much to learn. Um, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Well, those who can't really take the medicine, it's the people who have like a special condition. Like I mean, in ceremony,
yeah,
like
yes.
drinking
Mhm,
like a normal dose, let's say,
uh,
no. People who are under substances, hard drugs,
right.
or medications. Okay, people who are under antidepressive, for example. Okay,
Yeah, SSRIs. Yeah, that's a yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and the people who have uh, heart problem,
Mhm,
people who have like a certain strong sickness, like diabetes, for example. Okay,
mhm, mhm.
who have neurologic problems.
Right, like
Uh,
schizophrenia.
yeah, schizophrenia and stuff.
Yeah.
And I, in my life, my experience with the medicine, I did see people taking it even with this,
Mm,
but it's not recommended. I mean, it's there is other medicine. Remember, at the end of the day, that the medicine is not a miracle. The medicine, it's a tool that Pachamama, Mother Earth, give to us.
yeah.
Okay,
Right, right.
you guys, human, you're gonna come here. It's tough, okay? There's a beauty, there's a light, and there's a darkness, and it's hard to understand. However, I'm gonna give you tools. So Mother Earth give us a bunch of tools, medicine tools. No, there is a lot. But you cannot just take the things like that, thinking that it's gonna be a miracle, right?
Mhm.
So you can use mushrooms, you can use bufo, you can use ayahuasca, you can use peyote, you can use all the medicine, but you need to know about it. You can't take it as a recreations way, in a spiritual way, in ceremonial way, and with humbleness and acknowledgement a little bit, okay?
Right.
Putting on it a lot of real intentions. What is
Intention.
your intentions,
Yeah.
right? Because the medicine, there are doors, but it's not. You can't be addict to medicine. That's what make difference with drugs.
Right.
Difference is that with drugs, both it's a door, but one with the drugs, it's a door to escape. But with the medicine, it's a door to get in.
Right. Right.
So
Yeah,
it's easier to escape than face yourself.
for sure.
So the medicine, you got to be ready to take medicine, to understand that at the moment I'm going to take medicine, it's like I'm committing. I
Mhm.
commit to myself that I want to change. I want to heal, right?
Right.
So also understanding that you need the medicine, and and having these intentions. If you don't know what kind of medicine you can take, or what kind of tools, ask God.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
For me, that's the importance today. All human, okay, we need to have these spiritual connections. It's not like anymore like before, in, let's say, in the pieces time, when we build all this strong ego, and it's me and God doesn't exist and I can do whatever I want. It's okay. It was a part of it.
Um, I wanted to actually I wanted to ask you. So the set and the setting. That's a big thing in the medicine space, right? Having the right set and setting. Um, can you explain how you set up your container to serve the medicine? Because obviously I know I've been in many ceremonies with you, and it's very beautiful how you how you create the container to be very safe and there's rules, right, that we have to follow. Um,
Right.
could you explain some of that?
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure, Josh. Um, as I was saying, um, the importance, first of all, the importance of having these spiritual connections. Okay, in our time, you cannot think that you can go through life just you and you alone, and that's all. Okay, more strong connections you're gonna have with the spirits. Okay, more humble you're gonna be, and more humble you're gonna be, so more trustful you're gonna be also, because you know and you trust that God's with you, the spirit is with you. Okay, and you're protected. Okay, it's it's like, you know exactly that you are protected. You know exactly that God is with you. You're doing the work, and God is with you. So when we arrive in the ceremony, we always arrive with humbleness. We arrive with love, and with these connections with God, right? With this strong connection that we know that we are just a filter. Okay, but how you gonna manage this is gonna be in the daily life. Your diet is gonna change your vibrations. If I go to the ceremony, to lead a ceremony, but I have a month eating meat, sugar, drinking alcohol, smoking pot, uh, watching bad movies, or worse, it doesn't work. It's not gonna work. You can have this, trying to have this with these connections with God. It doesn't work, right? But at the moment you raise your magnetic fields, okay, your vibrations, this is closer you get to the spirit, and you know that you are you are blessed and you are protected. Okay, and
Mhm.
you ask God, use me,
Mm,
use me. So when we arrive in the ceremony, my wife, she's the one who opened the ceremony, uh, but she, in reality, she opened the ceremony like 1 month before. One
mhm,
month before,
mhm,
she's starting to open, okay, and having all these intentions, and be blessed, and knowing that people, they're gonna come, okay. God is gonna send us, our brothers and sisters, okay, to facilitate the encounter between the medicine and them. So we got to be a good kids.
mhm.
We
Yeah,
really got to do the work, and be grateful, and be honored. For me, it's always an honor to be in the ceremony. It's an honor, really. I mean, I mean it.
yeah,
It's
you
just,
do.
oh wow, being here. It's a blessing,
Mhm,
because I know that I'm serving. I can help, but also I know that if you're healing, I'm healing,
mhm,
right? Because this is how it works. Okay, if you're healing, I'm healing. So I always gonna be, let's say, with this with those thoughts. And Jamie, like, for me, my master, they always like set up, like very set
mm,
in this flow energy, connecting with love all the time. Okay, not pushing any kind of stress, not having a bad thought, taking care of our family. Okay, having like a good food together, blessing our food, asking for these transformations from healing, from this food, etc., etc., and doing her like daily prayer. She
Mm.
woke up in the morning, and the first thing, the same. She's praying, and in
And
the
you,
night before she go to bed, praying. And this is
mhm,
what she's teaching me, right?
mhm. Yeah, you have a prayer practice. Yeah, you wake.
I do.
Yeah, you taught me.
Uh, yeah,
Taught me my
yeah,
prayer.
yeah, yeah. Sure.
So,
I do found actually I found because I didn't know, because I'm very spiritual guy, but I'm really not religious
mhm,
because I don't know, like religions for me it's too much dogma everywhere, and it's make me like bumping my head, like I'm not so agree here. But I'm very very like spiritual, like very very connecting with
yeah,
beyond, no?
yeah, yeah.
And I found this prayer that for me helped me a lot, which is short but very effective to me because it's a moment in the morning when I woke up. I took this time where I divide my prayer in three times. The first, being grateful. Thanks God, I'm here again today. Maybe it's the last day, but I'm here. So I will really be grateful and thank you for this opportunity I'm receiving now to be able to change, the opportunity to change, to do the things better, to to correct what I did wrong. That's an opportunity, right? So I'm on that. And then I ask for forgiveness. Forgive me for the unconsciousness, for if I hurt someone with my word, with my voice, with my attitude. I ask forgiveness, okay, because it's an act of unconsciousness, right?
Mhm,
I'm sorry. I beg you pardon, right? Because if I say it, it's because I realized it and I want to correct it, right? And then the third part, it's asking God, give me not what I want, but what I need. Give me what I need in order to grow, in order to find what I need to find.
mm,
Okay, help me to manage my emotions. Send me whatever I need to see. Okay,
yeah,
and many times and I you got to do it every day because it's not because you took a shower like taking ayahuasca. It's like taking shower today. Oh yeah, now I'm good. I'm clean. No, you got to every day, every day shower.
yeah,
Not every day ayahuasca, but
yeah.
every day shower,
Right,
right? So
right,
it's
right.
everyday prayer
Yeah,
and connecting and do whatever you want and really, really, it's amazing when you do that. Maybe at the beginning, it's for 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 people who's not used to pray. At the beginning, is gonna hear or it's gonna sound like this doesn't work. It doesn't make no sense. It's because we are still in the ego. But then practice, repeat and repeat and repeat again. So then there's really like these connections, these communications between you and your God,
right,
right?
right.
You really like connect and it's incredible how he answered you,
Yeah,
right? And it comes and he answering you in very loving way. It can be across this tool, which normally it's the crazy of the house, never stop talking. But when you do this prayer, then the answer comes here.
uh-huh,
You hear, you hear like a message, or do this, or do that. It's the same with the ayahuasca. No, it's telling you, do this, do that. You got to
right,
do this, you got to do that. But
right.
you know if it's real. Because sometimes also you can fall into the ego and say, oh, I took ayahuasca, and ayahuasca told me to do this or to do this, uh, and said that I'm Jesus. Calm down. This
Right.
is you're tripping. Like, calm down. It doesn't happen like that. It doesn't
Yeah.
happen like that. Okay. It's
Right.
about working and cleaning yourself, not creating another cape of, how we said, a layer,
Uh-huh.
or another mask.
Right.
No, at the opposite, it's to take as much as possible,
Right. Yeah.
okay, to
Yeah.
touch our vulnerability. So when you do this prayer like every day, you are taking off this layer and you get more and more in this vulnerability.
Yeah.
So then you see changes. You really see changes. Okay.
Totally.
This last year, I have a I have a boy. He's gonna turn 8 year. I'm getting crazy. Didn't know what to do. Oh, how can I respond with him? Because but this is my mirror. He's showing me who am I. No, who I am, and so tough with me. So God send me answers. What I should do, what I have to do, and it's interesting because when I do that, then He's showing me, calm down, be in the compassions, right?
Mm.
Understand he's just a king, just a kid. Let him play.
Yeah.
Change your response. You need to change the response with him because he's just a kid. Okay.
Mhm.
So if you want to see a change outside, it never happens outside. It's happening inside. I said, oh man. So sometimes, you understand that, okay, those answers are tough, but they are true also. And I got to do it. So now it's make me make me work my patience. So
Mm.
okay, now working my patience and learning to not respond. I'm not gonna respond, or I'm
Mm.
gonna respond differently with love, with no with no stress, with calm. Okay,
Mhm.
if I have to be firm, I'm gonna be firm, but understand that I didn't born dad. I'm learning. This is a new life for me, let's say, with this 80s boy.
Mhm.
No?
Mhm.
So, but it's very, very interesting because also, yeah, the kids are our mirror. And they really show us where we need to move, when we need to change. No?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Ch Yeah.
uh, yeah, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, children are a great way to grow up. Having kids.
Oh, yeah. They are the masters.
Yeah.
They are the masters.
They teach so
You
much. So much.
you gonna see with your little girl.
Yeah. I know. We're just getting started. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful, brother. Well, yeah, so we have a retreat coming up. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
in July here in Michigan in Washtenaw County. So for those who don't know, in Washtenaw County, plant medicines are decriminalized, meaning that we can use the medicine and practice with the medicine in peace and safely. Um, it's going to be July 24th through 26th. And yeah, Majid, you're coming out, yeah? Just
Oh,
you again, yeah? Not Jamie,
yes.
just you. Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes, because of the reason of the paper, because we left Mexico because, yeah, 25 years in Mexico, and we decide to come back. She's Mexican. We decide. She's the one actually who decide to come here to bring something else to our boy, educations, school educations, and also for us to see another. It's a challenge to see another visions,
Another
how
perspective.
it works,
Uh-huh.
another perspectives, and going out of our comfortable zone because
Yeah.
Mexico, it's too easy.
Yeah.
So, and here it's pretty
France.
tough. And
Yeah.
here, if you don't work, you're dying. I mean, it's
Uh,
it's Okay, so it's
Yeah.
very interesting. So because of the paper and stuff, unfortunately, she's not gonna be able to follow in Michigan. Yeah, so I'm gonna come by myself. Hopefully, last time I come without her, but she's gonna
Mhm.
be, as I was saying, she's gonna be with me during the ceremony.
Yes.
Energetically, she's gonna be here. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
So yeah, I really want to give this message to the people who feel the call to the medicine. If you feel the call to medicine, that's the first sign. You feel the call, it's talking to you, come, come. If you have a doubt about if it's good for you or not, just call Josh.
Mhm.
And
Mm.
but if you have this feeling and you feel the call, just come. Yeah.
Yeah.
More we are uh, on the planet, and faster we're gonna all heal together, which is very
Mhm.
interesting because when we drink medicine and we do this work, uh, your healing doesn't affect only you, this healing in the positive way, and your tribe during the ceremony, but it have a huge impact in all the world. This is exactly how it works. It's very energetic. It's very it's It's you are raising your level of consciousness simply. So the vibrations vibrate higher, and this impact all the planet. And it's easy at the end of the day to understand because when there is bad news, for example, on the TV or what, people get into panic. They listen to it and they get into panic, and it's contagious, right? But also see what's happened, for example, in the same way with the sport. Oh, it's the game, the football or whatever, and this team is winning, and how the vibrations is changing from a team on another, or if something great is happening in the world, how our heart is vibrating high also, and not only where it's happened, but in all our planet.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's the way it works. So you your work is important for the planet. It's important for you. It's important for your generations.
Mhm.
There's one things that I want to mention, George, that I think is very very important. It's as a human being, we come here in this school again to have this experience and to work uh, on many things, many levels, emotional, uh, spiritual, and mental, and physical. And you know exactly what you need to do. And if you don't do it, then your kid is going to do it.
Mm.
If you don't change, okay, it's okay. You're going to come back and you're going to have to change it again, do the work. But then, uh, while we are waiting, you coming back here, your kid is gonna do it,
Mm.
right? So
Mhm.
it's exactly that way that it works. The example, uh, I come from. It's interesting. My father was alcoholic, so when I was kid, I was saying, "Man, I never touch alcohol. Will never drink a beer in my life." Okay, it's just disgusting, and watching how he is, right? I would say never, but this never becoming conscious, okay, and I start drinking and fall down. When I understood those patterns, if you don't repair it, someone have to repair it. So then I said, definitely, I don't want my boy get into addictions. So I'm gonna do the work.
Mhm.
I need to do it, and it's this in everything. I'm talking about alcohol, but it's about whatever other emotions. If we don't repair something that you need to repair at the emotional level, then someone else gonna have to repair it.
Mm-hmm.
It's work like that,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Because it's
Mm.
patterns, patterns. It
Yeah.
needs to repair, or it needs to get broke.
Broken.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. What
Yeah.
What is it we say before we drink every time?
Causa y paj.
And what's
This is
that?
in Quechua.
Yeah.
In Quechua, before they drink medicine, they said causa y paj, which means for all my relations. Okay, it's a toast that's to say, no, that's for my relations. I'm drinking for my relations. But what is my relation? It's the relations with yourself, the relations with others. So it's the inner this communications, no, the inner in and out. Okay, the relations you have with yourself, the relations we have with your parents, with your family, but also with the earth, with the money. What is your relations with all this? Okay, so whatever it is, we need to repair that. Okay, so we said causa epach, and we drink for all our relations.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful, brother. Well, I think uh, I think we've covered a lot in this podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really appreciate you and taking your time to be on this podcast with me today, and just really want to say thank you for everything that you've taught me so far. And like I said at the beginning, very honored to call you a brother, and it's amazing. It's amazing that somehow we've crossed paths, and and I get to learn from you because you're a real one. You're a real person. You know, you're authentic and you're honest, and you are humble, and you really do serve the medicine from a place that is real and loving.
And
So
safe.
and safe. Yes, yes, yes,
Uh,
yes. So yes.
yeah. Thank you,
So
brother.
yeah, anybody who's interested in joining us
Yeah.
this July, please reach out to me. There'll be links in the bios, the social media bios, where you can get to all the information about the retreat. And yeah, we hope to see you there. So Majid, until next time.
Brother. Until next time, thank you, Josh, my brother, to having me. It was an honor. I hope I could express myself enough to make your audience understand me. Thank you, brother. Love
Yes.
you.
Thank you, brother. Much love to you. I'll talk to you soon. All right.
Talk soon.